Well, Marcia, welcome to Wind Up Your Wife.
No.
But it's not your wife, it's your husband.
It is today, yep.
All right. His name is Tim Gaston.
Yep. Well, basically, he's suffering from a bit of a tummy bug at the moment.
Gastro, is he? Gastro.
That's the one. And, he's sort of on his way to a job site yesterday and had a very, a bit of an urge and was sort of scouring the streets for somewhere to go and relieve himself, and stopped in at the service station. A series of events which were pretty foul went down. So, he sort of rang me yesterday and told me about what had happened. It was too good not to share, really.
Tim Gaston is certainly gastric.
That's the one.
At the moment, okay.
Hello, Tim speaking.
It's after Timothy Gaston.
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
John Brown calling from station. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Were you in the Morehouse branch yesterday morning?
Sure was.
Okay, and driving the Toyota van?
Yeah, that's correct.
Just had one of our attendants actually report a bit of an issue.
Yeah. What was the issue?
In relation to the toilet.
Well, the toilet was in a pretty bad state when I arrived there.
Because my issue is that we've been faced with a $1,500 plumbing bill. My other issue is that the toilet was cleaned at 10 o'clock. The attendant swears black and blue that no one else entered the lavatory before you. Then when you left, it was a bomb site.
I'm sorry, but no, that toilet was disgusting.
No, don't try.
I'm not responsible for anything.
Tim, don't try and wipe the problem away.
I'm not trying to wipe any problem away.
You are trying to wipe the problem away. You've gone into our toilet. You've gone into our...
That toilet was a disgrace. It was disgusting.
Who made it a disgrace?
People wouldn't even in there.
Don't try and muddy the waters of this conversation, Tim.
It was a life and death situation. The toilet was a disgrace. I was bursting and I had to use the toilet.
Okay.
So...
Okay, listen, the bottom line is I am faced with a $1,500 plumbing bill. My big boss is very shitty at the moment.
I'm not paying no $1,500 bill.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to, Tim, because you're the only person who entered the toilet before this unnatural mankind disaster took place in our lavatory.
The natural disaster took place after I had to clean the bloody toilet with my bare hands.
Okay, we don't often share this information, but we actually do have a security camera in the toilet, and when incidents like this happen, I do review that footage.
That's bullshit. You can't have a camera in there. You got no proof. You can't prove anything.
Tim, I'm putting the skids on you at the moment. What happened is I saw you take off your undergarments. Then would you like to explain next? Because obviously you know I've seen the footage now.
Well, that was a bad situation where...
Don't give me the bum's rush. Just tell me the hard, honest truth.
Well, I had to take my undies off because the toilet was disgusting and I didn't make it on time, did I?
Okay, and so what did you then do?
Well, I don't give a who you think you are or why you got cameras in the toilet, because that's a pretty sicko thing to do.
Well, you don't give a Well, you certainly gave a lot of it yesterday in our lavatory.
Well...
I'm trying to flush out the facts here, so give it to me straight, Saddam Hussein.
If you keep on going away like this, I'll come round there and whack your head down the toilet with your dirty, shitty toilet paper that was in there.
Is that a threat, Tim? You're threatening me?
Well, it could be.
Let's just apply some standards into this conversation. I think we can both be grown up about this. Yes, you might be a man who took off his underpants in a petrol station after your Jerry Brownlee got away on you to wash them in our basin. I'm not going to judge you for that. All I want is $1,500.
Look, you won't be getting no money. This is pissing me off. This conversation's over.
Mate, if the footage that I have was played on Target, you'd be making national headlines.
I dare you to put it on Target, putting cameras in toilets.
Yeah, I'll put you on Target, mate. You'll be the new carpet cleaner.
The carpet cleaner.
You'll be the new host of the kids' TV show Pooh's Clues.
Alrighty. What sort of idiot are you? I'm not paying crap. I'm not paying shit. You better find someone else to pay your stupid toilet bill.
Tim, listen to that. Yeah. Listen to that.
What's that? Yeah?
Tim Gaston.
Yeah?
Living up to your name, son. It's Robert and Jello from The Rock here.
Oh, Christ. Who put you up to this?
Wow, 3 guesses.
Marsha's put you up to this.
Marsha has put us up to it.
Couldn't help.
All right.
Well, it was a bad day.
Any day you're washing your underpants in a petrol station basin is a bad day.
Oh, shit, yeah, I won't be doing that again.
That's telling your wife about it again.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, listen, I don't know if you know how this works, Tim.
Yeah.
But we've got $500 for allowing us to spread your filth all over Nationwide Radio.
Oh, yeah, why not? Go for it.
I crowbarred one in myself, Johnny. Couldn't help.
Wind up your wife.